it's been a while since I've updated, a couple weeks. I wanted to pop in and kind of share a little bit real quick. Kind of, hopefully a quick video. This is my progress so far. I got page 2 of 5 or 4 full pages and a half page of the bottom row of my eagle done, and just a tad bit more. I finally put this guy in Pattern Keeper, and I am definitely enjoy Pattern Keeper so far. I've got this one and then one new start that I started in Pattern Keeper, and then one I've started but have set to the side and will pick up later. I definitely enjoy it, and it wasn't too bad to enter in. I had to manually enter in all the colors, 90 colors in this one. It's by Ankicoleman Designs. I will pop in a picture to kind of show the full effect, to kind of let you all see and kind of refresh. This one has 72,000 stitches, and I will also try to add in the statistics here. I definitely enjoy that in Pattern Keeper as well, seeing the statistics and how many stitches left. Right now, if I keep up with, I think, the 300 stitches that I started with this second square over, I should be done about the middle of May, maybe towards the end, anywhere from the middle to end of May. But I will try to do some math on that and see exactly how much stitches per day, and kind of give a few test runs to see if I can get it done quicker. I was hoping by May 5th or 6th, but I don't think at the rate that I've been working at it that will work, but by the end of May will work as well. I will move on here to my frog that I'm working on. The frog and the butterfly. The frog is a separate pattern that I will insert a little bit here to the side of refresh on that for everyone. Frog was kind of worked by himself on different patterns, and Pinterest I found a little butterfly to work on, and then I added in everything else. I think what I'll do is do a little bit of back stitching on the froggy's feet. It doesn't stand out on that green as well. I think I'd worked this froggy before, and this is all original colors except for this light green. It was the closest that I could find, and that's what I decided to work on instead. I would plan on doing all original colors, but that one was fairly close. So that's my progress on it. I worked a little bit on the blue of the sky. I think I'll do the whole sky blue, and then I worked a little bit more on the water. I need to order more for the water floss. I just used up my last little bit yesterday on it, so I've got to get that ordered to be able to finish that up, but I've got plenty, so I'll work on the sky for now on that. And I'll move over to the buggies. I'm almost finished with this third one here. You can see a little bit of the light brown in there. I've got one tiny little stitch up there to fix, and then in between the little pinchers there, I've got just a little bit more similar to what this guy is. I definitely am liking how these turned out so far. I will add in a picture to kind of show everyone what they look like. There will be 25 of them, so a little bit of progress to go on it. And I thought I was going to be a little short after seeing how big this guy was. I was afraid of running a little short. I will be having a little bit of room on the side, but not as much as I do on this other starting side. I think it'll be okay. Get over here to this is kind of a challenge piece where you take a quilt square and do 4 pieces. You had to follow along the quilt piece name for that was Puss in Corner, and to do at least 4 squares. They had a slightly different variation online, and then you had to use the variation somehow in your chart and do 4 corners and then do a picture around it. So I decided to do 4, and the center has to be 14 inches, and you can do like knitting, crocheting, embroidery, some sort of embroidery project, whether it's cross stitch or black work embroidery maybe. I don't know if you'd be able to do that. Kind of a challenge piece though. I'm not sure what I'll do beyond the edges of these, but I did start some of the kind of coloring there, and decided to kind of mark the pieces. That way I could just mindlessly work on them when I'm talking or have a car ride and don't feel like switching out or having to count over how many stitches need to be put into it. And that's my 4 original pieces that I've been kind of working on and mainly focusing on. My new start, I've showed, I think in my first few videos, the picture of this one. I will add it in here. It is the Grizzly Bear, and this is my start on it. This is a 36 inch by 36 inch piece of 28 count MGC textiles. On the other ones here, I think most of these are Aida. Eagle I think is fiddler's cloth. The frog is Aida. 16 count Aida, 14 count Aida, and I think 14 count fiddler's cloth on those. And I'm definitely tiny squares on this one. I'm not sure how I'll like this one. This one's a monochrome stitch, so comments are definitely welcome. It's a one strand over one strand. This one's using, I think, silky silk on it. I definitely like how these work together. The holes are somewhat hard to kind of figure out, or some of them kind of seem blended in, or not really, or kind of blended in, just hard to kind of pick the hole out on some of them. But I think that the effect needed on this will be okay. I will give it a shot and see how it turns out. So far I enjoy working on the project, so it's definitely fun on it. I will update a little bit. I tried some coffee dyeing on some of my fabrics, and I wanted to share a little bit on that as well. This is the 28 count punch needle fabric that I bought along with this one. It's a more from punch needle, but it definitely works up. I've got a little black work piece working on it right now, and then I cut off a little portion so that it matches about half and half on that piece. And this is a leftover piece that I had from the black work piece, and you can definitely tell there's quite the pop of color in there. It's maybe a little bit darker on camera than it is in person, but it has definitely made the pop of color with coffee dyeing. And then about the color that I have the frog on, or maybe kind of a light antiquish light yellow, that's more kind of like how it is. It's kind of hard to tell on it. I'll put my frog over here to kind of match up and see. Okay, yeah, you can kind of tell the difference on it when I bring the frog over. This one's a little bit more whitish compared to the yellow, but it made it pop as well. I just wanted to try a little bit, and I don't have my cotton floss, but I think I posted a picture on Instagram. I think I my handle name is walkerlakeknits on Instagram if anybody wants to look at some pictures over there. I'm not very good at posting pictures over there, but I've been trying to keep up with progresses as well over there. That is all I have for everyone today, and I hope you enjoy, and hopefully I can have a little bit more progress on everything, and we will see you next time.